Hello, good evening, and welcome to the historic Shuttleworth Park for the final of today's All-Star Game festivities. We started off with the inaugural prospect game, which the Eastern League prospects won 12-9. A set of skills competitions featuring little leaguers, outfielders, infielders, and catchers. Derby. After tying at 11 in the first round, the Elmira Pioneers' Connor Grammis defeated the hometown Amsterdam Mohawks' Anthony Ganella 10-7 to win the 2017 Derby. Finally, we have the main event, the All-Star Game. In the Perfect Game League will be represented with at least one player in tonight's game. The All-Star Sorry about that. Lost some internet there momentarily. Welcome to the historic Shuttleworth Park for the final of today's All-Star Game festivities. We started off with the inaugural prospect game, which the Eastern League prospects 112 had a set of skills competitions featuring little leaguers, outfielders, infielders, and catchers. Then, the home run derby. After tying at 11 in the first round, the Elmira Pioneers' Connor Grammis defeated the Amsterdam Mohawks' Anthony Ganella 10-7 to win the 2017 Derby. Finally, we have the main event, the All-Star Game. All 13 teams in the Perfect Game League will be represented with at least one player. The All-Star Game will be the same format as the prospect game, an 8-inning game with 8 position players in the lineup, no designated hitter. The starters will play 4 innings in the field and get 2 turns through the batting order. In the 5th, the substitutes will take over. Once each team has batted through twice, the substitutes will get a chance to hit. If the lineup turns over for a 5th time, the managers for each team choose who to send up in that spot. 87 degrees here at the historic Shuttleworth Park in Amsterdam, New York. You're listening to Frank Lasala on the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League Radio Network. Now, let's get this 2017 All-Star Game underway. The Jamestown Jammers' Chris Conley digs in against the Mohawk Valley's Crandall Poor. First pitch from Crandall Poor, a called strike one at 7:20 Eastern Time. Crandall Poor wearing number 22, representing the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. It's an inside strike called on Chris Conley, counts 0-2. Poor from Gray, Georgia and Middle Georgia State will work from his windup. The 0-2. Grounded to second. Liam Wilson over off his glove. He will not get there. And it's an infield single for Chris Conley to start off this All-Star game. After Chris Conley, it'll be Brett Rodriguez playing short, Skylar Valentine playing center. Batting 4th, playing 1st, Connor Grammis. Batting 5th, playing right, Ayrton Schaefer. Batting 6th, playing 3rd, Joseph Tassin. Batting 7th, playing second. Jimmy Standahar. Ninth, playing left. Gage Laney. Brett Rodriguez digs in. Shortstop from the Elmira Pioneers. Works from the stretch with Conley leading off first. It's a called strike one to Brett Rodriguez. Poor has started 4 games and relieved in 5. In 35 and a third's previous innings, he's given up just 11 earned runs, 29 strikeouts. He's 2-2 with a 2.80 ERA. Conley leads off first, being held on by his Canisius teammate Liam Wilson. This one lined into right, sends Ganella back. He finds it and makes the play for out number 1. Or correction, that's not Ganella in right. That is Mike Brown from the Oneonta Outlaws. As Skylar Valentine digs in from the Jamestown Jammers. Poor has come in and thrown nothing but strikes. Here's another one to Valentine. Left to right in the outfield for the Eastern Division All-Stars. Olmsted, Ulenia, and Brown. Left to right in the infield. Valenti, Holland, Mueller, and Wilson. And catching Poor, it's his Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs teammate, Konecki. Valenti dives to his left. One return throw. Not going to be in time. So an infield featuring all Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. Conley on the fielder's choice for out number 2. There's a 5-4 fielder's choice put out. Throw from Mueller to beat Valentine down the line. The Elmira Pioneers is playing first base in this All-Star game. Home run derby winner. We're at 98. He's batting .398 on the year in 2 games. Represents Xavier. Pitch swung on and foul tipped into the glove of Konecki for strike. All-Star game here in Amsterdam. Skylar Valentine leads off first with 2 outs. Chris Conley led off this inning with an infield fired on a fielder's choice. Poor comes set the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back. Still nothing but strikes fired in from Crandall Poor. Mohawk Valley right-hander. Gramis comes in, 2 home runs. RBIs hit 21 to win the home run. Leads off first. Poor comes set from the stretch. The 0-2. Lined into left, over the head of Holland, and this is going to be the second single in the inning for. And there's runners on first and second with 2 outs.
Number 14, representing the Elmira Pioneers, Ayrton Schaefer.
Now bring up Ayrton Schaefer, right-handed swinging right fielder from the Elmira Pioneers. Missed low, the first out of the zone in the game. Ayrton Schaefer comes in batting .305. He has 36 hits in 30 games, 6 doubles, a triple, and 20 runs batted in. Placed in the West, the Elmira Pioneers. 1-0 pitch lined in to center. Ulena, a couple steps in, makes the play to end. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, 2 men left on base. We played here in Amsterdam. Western All-Stars nothing. Coming to bat. Welcome back. Bottom of the first inning here at the All-Star game in Amsterdam. Crandall Poor allowed 2 hits in the first, but stranded runners at first and second to put a 0 up on the board. In the bottom of the first, it'll be David Liskawa, left-handed pitcher from the Jamestown Jammers.
Leading off for the East Division All-Star, the third baseman from Amsterdam Mohawks, from St. John's University, John Valenti.
Liskawa from East Amherst, New York, and Niagara County Community College, 6 feet 180. John Miller and Taylor Olmstead. First pitch swinging, grounded to Standahar. Takes on a hop, takes his time, and fires to first to just beat Valenti down the line for out number 1. So you know Standahar at second. Here is the Western All-Stars defense. Left to right in the outfield, Gage Laning, Skylar Ballantyne, Ayrton Schaefer. Left to right in the infield, Joseph Tassin, Brett Rodriguez, Jimmy Standahar, and Connor Gramis. And catching Liskawa, his Jamestown Jammer teammate, Chris Conlon. So a Jamestown battery and a Mohawk Valley battery to start this game. First pitch taken by Jake Mueller. Counts 0-1. Liskawa has started 5 games in 33 innings, has given up just 6 earned runs. He struck out 45. He's 4-1 with a 1.63 earned run average. One strike pitch is bounced to Mueller. Counts 1-1. Lined into right. Down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and this ball is just foul. Thought that was going to be the game's first run on a solo home run from Jake Mueller. Just missed. Jake Mueller, wearing number 23. He's starting at second for the East. He's from Columbia, South Carolina, and Wake Forest. One of 4 Mohawks in this starting lineup. Liskawa, the lefty. Ahead in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Working from his windup, the pitch. Taken high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Jake Mueller is 26 for 86, batting .302 in 23 previous games. The 2-2. Grounded foul. We'll do it again. He scored 22 runs and driven in 18, 5 doubles, a triple, and 3 long balls. First 2 batters in this lineup from the hosts, the Amsterdam Mohawks. The rest of the lineup, after this 2-2 from Liskawa. 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Taken high, the count is full. Batting third, playing left, Taylor Olmstead. Batting fourth, playing first, Liam Wilson. Batting fifth, behind the plate, Clay Konecki. Batting sixth, playing short, Will Holland. The payoff pitch. Lined into left. This ball is going to get caught by Gage Laning in front of the wall. A great play venturing to his right for out number 2. So Mueller is retired, and that'll bring up Olmstead. So after Will Holland, who's batting 6th and playing short, Mike Brown playing right 7th, and Brian Ulina playing center, batting 8th. Just 8 batters in each lineup. No designated hitter in this All-Star game. The batter will be Taylor Olmstead from the Utica Blue Sox, right-handed swinging left fielder. Plays his college ball at Southern New Hampshire. He's from Greenwich, Connecticut, and he swings through a first pitch from Liskawa. Olmstead, 33 for 116, bats .284. The 0-1. Swung on and missed. He's quickly behind in the count. No balls and 2 strikes. David Liskawa looking for a 1-2-3, bottom of the first, looking to match zeros with Crandall Port. This one swung on and fouled back. We'll do it again.
We're doing other advertisers, so.
The first man, John Valenti, grounded out to Jimmy Standahar at second. Jake Mueller flew out to Gage Laning and left. 0-2 pitch bounced. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. In this all-star format, likely to see starters go for an inning each, and then after the first few innings, everyone else get 2/3 of an inning. 1-2 pitch misses low. Counts 2-2. Add the 2 in the out column. We've got 2s across the top of the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the first. Liskawa to Olmstead. The 2-2 lined into left. Lanning will look up, and this ball is out of here. A solo home run for Taylor Olmsted, and the Eastern Division All-Stars are on the board. A 2-2 fastball from Liskowa deposited over the left field fence. And the Eastern Division Prospects lead 1-0. So after we saw 5 home runs hit in the prospect game this morning, 91 home runs hit in the home run derby, we have our first home run here in the All-Star game. That'll bring up Liam Wilson from the Amsterdam Mohawks and Canisius College. Leads in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Takes a first pitch from Liskowa for ball 1. Swung on and missed. Liskowa goes off speed. Liam Wilson, he's 40 for 6, has a .417 batting average, 6 home runs and 30 RBIs. His 6 home runs and .417 batting average lead the league. His RBIs put him in second. Swings through another off pitch from Liskowa, counts 1-2. A little bit of an advantage for Liskowa here pitching to Liam Wilson. Liam Wilson's Canisius College catcher, Chris Conley, his teammate, is catching. The 2-2 or the 1-2 missed tie, the count's 2-2. The same count where Taylor Olmsted hit a home run. Lined up the middle, this ball is going to drop in front of Skylar Valentine. A 2-out single for Liam Wilson. And back-to-back base hits with 2 away off of Liskowa. That'll extend the inning for Clay Konecki. The Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs plays his ball at Monmouth. He's the catcher for the Eastern Division Prospects. He's batting .331, has 40 hits and 121 at-bats. Swings at a first pitch, falls down and fouls it back, counts 0-1. Konienki, 7 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, has driven in 28 RBIs. For the second place Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs in the East. Trail the hosts of this game, Amsterdam, by 2 games. Liam Wilson leads off first, the 0-1. Swung on, fouled back, counts 0-2. Smooth sailing through the first 2 batters for Liskowa, a ground out and a fly out. Then a solo home run and a single, both on 2-2 counts, have extended this inning. Holding on Liam Wilson at first. Liskowa steps off. Ahead of the 0-2 to Koniecki. Mohawk Valley catcher waits. Liskowa comes set, throws over. Liam Wilson slides back in safely. Wilson has stolen 2 bases in 3 attempts. Being held on by Connor Gramis. Liskowa, the 0-2, goes home this time. Off the plate. Counts a ball and 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Koniecki. If he can get on, Will Holland would be next. Liskowa towing the rubber from the third base side. Looks over at Wilson. Now fires the 1-2. Called. Strike 3. Koniecki down looking. But the Eastern Division All-Stars get on the board. 1 run, 2 hits. The big hit being a solo home run from Taylor Olmsted. 1 man left on base. We played 1 here in Amsterdam. The Eastern All-Stars lead the West by a score of 1-0. New pitcher for the Eastern Division All-Stars. Bullpen roulette, spin the wheel. It's reliever number 25, Joe LaSorsa from the Amsterdam Mohawks. He pitches for St. John's, 6'4", 195. Crandall Poor goes an inning, gives up 2 hits and no runs. In the bottom half of the first, the Eastern All-Stars took the lead on a solo home run from their left fielder and the Utica Blue Sox outfielder, Taylor Olmsted. LaSorsa will pitch to Tassin, Standahar, and Laning. 6, 7, 8. First pitch lined to the second baseman, Jake Mueller. 1 pitch, 1 out for LaSorsa. LaSorsa, in 5 games started, 27 1/3. He's given up 7 earned runs. He struck out 19. He's 3-1 with a 230 earned run average. Tassin retired. First pitch to Jimmy Standahar. Swung on, fouled back. Counts 0-1. Standahar representing the Jamestown Jammers and the Western Division All-Star. He's from Mercyhurst. Starting at second, counts 1-1. Standahar batting .360, 36 for 100 and 36 and 33 previous games. 6 doubles, a triple. He's driven in 14. Counts now 2 balls and a strike. From Joe LaSorsa, the second pitcher of the night for the East. Swung on and chased a high fastball up in the zone. 99 on the gun from LaSorsa. Counts 2-2. Standahar waits. The 2-2. Grounded to third. Valenti will play it on a hop. He will fire a strong throw across the diamond. Not going to be in time as Standahar falls down. An infield single for Jimmy Standahar. And Western All-Stars have a 1-out base runner. Now the batter, Gage Laning, number 30 from the Onondaga Flames and Canisius College.
Number 30 from the Onondaga Flames from Canisius College.
He's playing left field to start this game. First pitch, taken belt high for strike 1. Laning, the 8th batter in this lineup. After Laning, it'll flip back to the top of the order, Chris Conley. Only 8 batters in the lineup. No designated hitter. The 0-1. Lined into left. This ball is going to get over the head of Olmsted and off the wall. Standahar is headed to second. The throw not in time. It's a double for Gage Laning. And the West has runners on second and third with just 1 out. Standahar goes first to third. Laning gets a double, and that'll flip the lineup back over for Gage Laning's Canisius College teammate, Chris Conley. So the defenders will get 4 innings in the field to start. Then in the top of the 5th, a brand new defense goes into the field. Each player at bat will get 2 times through the lineup. And then once the 3rd time comes up, the new defense or the new lineup will come in and hit. LaSorsa's first pitch to the catcher, Chris Conley, is a called strike 1. Conley, the catcher from the Jamestown Jammers, hit an infield single his first time up. The 0-1, taken high, counts 1-1. Conley has a .409 batting average, 45 hits, 44 walks, and he's been hit 12 times. His walks and hit by pitches lead the league.
All right. You mean the whole system, or?
Has an RBI opportunity. He's driven in 27. The 1-1 and inside strike counts 1-2. Conley hit 9 home runs in the home run derby just before this game. He's behind in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Has his teammate Jimmy Standahar on third and his Canisius teammate Gage Laning on second. The 1-2 from LaSorsa reached out, poked it, fouled the other way. The count will remain a ball and 2 strikes. The start of the 2nd time through the lineup for the Western Division All-Stars. They trailed the East 1-0. The East got their run on a 2-out solo home run from Taylor Olmsted. LaSorsa working from the stretch. The St. John's lefty from Amsterdam. The 1-2 grounded slowly to first. Liam Wilson will cut it off. He will flip to LaSorsa. It's an RBI ground out for Chris Conley. And the West has tied this game up at 1. comes around to score on the RBI from Conlon. On the fielder's choice, Lanning moves up 90 feet to third, where he will stand with 2 away.
From the Elmira Pioneers, from Wofford, Brett Rodriguez.
And to bring up Brett Rodriguez, the shortstop from Wofford and the Elmira Pioneers, flew out to center his first time up. Swung on, foul tipped into the glove of Koniecki. Counts on 1. Lasorsa comes set from the stretch. Gage Lanning leads off third. The 0-1 lined into the diving glove of Valenti. Fires to his feet. Fires across the diamond to get Brett Rodriguez at first. So John Valenti with an awesome play, diving to his right, gets up to his feet, and beats the speedy Rodriguez down the first base line to keep us tied. But the West gets a run and ties us up at 1. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the second inning. 6, 7, and 8 for the East against a new pitcher for the West. Welcome back. Bottom of the second inning here at the All-Star Game in Amsterdam. Frank LaSala on call for the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League Radio Network. We're tied at 1. The West tied it up in the top half of this inning on a RBI ground out from Chris Conley, who scored Jimmy Standahar. Bullpen roulette time for the West. Spin the wheel. It's reliever number 37, Grant Donahue, representing the Elmira Pioneers and the University of Virginia. He's from Burlington, Maryland. He'll pitch to Will Holland, Mike Brown, and Brian Ulina here in the second inning. We're tied at 1. Donahue has started 6 games. He's gone at 31 2/3 innings, 6 earned runs, 32 strikeouts. He's 3-0 with a 1.70 earned run average. So after honoring our local troops in the area down the first base line, Will Holland will dig in, set to face Grant Donahue. Holland wears number 1, representing these hometown Amsterdam Mohawks. He's from Lawrenceville, Georgia. He plays his college ball at Auburn. He's 27 for 88 on the year, batting .307 in 25 previous games. He scored 21 runs and driven in 10. First pitch from Grant Donahue. Called strike 1. David Liska started, goes an inning, 2 hits, and gives up a solo home run. That was to Taylor Olmstead, also struck out a batter. The 0-1 to Holland. Swung on, fouled back. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Shuttleworth Park in Amsterdam. All-Stars hosting the West. Donahue comes set from the windup. The 0-2. 2-3. Tassin fires across the diamond. Connor Gramis keeps his foot on the. So 5-3. Basement out for Will Holland. That'll bring up the right-handed swinging right fielder.
23, the right fielder of
The Oneonta Outlaws from Pflugerville, Texas, plays his ball. He is a sophomore there, representing the Oneontas. Leads them with a .306 batting average. Takes the first pitch high from Donahue. He's got 33 hits and 108 at-bats in 29 previous games. 7 doubles, 2 triples. He's driven in 17 and scored 20. Donahue working from the windup, the 1-0. High. On 2-0. University of Virginia pitcher for Elmira, working to the Dartmouth right fielder from Oneonta. Brown wearing number 23, batting 7th in this East batting order. Donahue comes set, the 2-0. Way outside. The count is 3 balls and no strikes. Infield deep, outfield deep. Head of this 3-0 to Mike Brown. See if he's taking all the way. The windup, the pitch. Swings, lines it over the head of Brett Rodriguez into left. So green lighted on a 3-0 count. And Mike Brown is on base with a 1-out single. That'll bring up Brian Ulina, representing the Glens Falls Dragons. Wears number 4 from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and Ryder.
the center fielder, number 4, from the Glens Falls Dragons, from Ryder University, Brian Juliana.
Brian Juliana. That's .362 for Glens Falls, 47 hits and 130 at-bats. Batting glove on his bottom hand is left. No batting glove on his top right. First pitch taken inside. Counts 1-0. 1-out single by Mike Brown of Oneonta. Puts a base runner on for the East here with 1 out against Grant Donahue. Brown goes the 1-0. Throw down by Conley from his knees, not in time. It's a stolen base for Mike Brown, who's stolen 14 on the year. The only person to catch Brown is the Newark Pilots catcher, Jonathan Parker, on Saturday night. Had been 13 for 13 to start the year. Donahue working from the stretch, comes set. Looks back at Brown at second to 2-0. Strike 1. So breaks a string of 4 balls in the last 5 pitches from Donahue. It's a 2-1 count to Ulina. This one grounded to second. Brown will move up to third. Rodriguez fires across the diamond. An Elmira pitcher, ground ball to the Elmira shortstop, who fires to the Elmira first baseman. Route number 2. Brown moves up 90 feet to third on the fielder's choice as we flip the lineup back to the top for John Valenti. Valenti representing the Amsterdam Mohawks from New Rochelle, New York, and St. John's. Grounded out to Standahar at second, his first time up. First pitch blocked in the dirt by Chris Conley. Counts 1-0. Conley's defense behind the plate ever so important now with a runner on third, just 90 feet away from breaking this 1-1 tie. The 1-0, grounded foul. Even at a ball and a strike. We already got 7 hits thus far through 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Took us into the bottom of the 5th in the prospect game to get our 7th hit. 1-1 is popped up. Brett Rodriguez, the shortstop, takes control in the infield and makes the play for out number 3. So a 1-out single gets all the way to third. Grant Donahue strands him there. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 man left on base. We played 2 here in Amsterdam. We are all tied up at 1. Welcome back. Top of the third inning. New pitcher for the Eastern Division All-Stars. It'll be number 25, Justin Baru, from the Albany Dutchman, Orange, California, and Ave Maria. He will work to 3, 4, and 5, Skylar Valentine, Connor Gravis, and Ayrton Schaefer. Handed thrower has appeared in 13 games out of the bullpen for the Albany Dutchman. He's gone 16 innings, has not surrendered a run. He's 1-0, has struck out 23. He has 6 saves for the 22-13 Albany Dutchman, who sit 5 games behind the Amsterdam Mohawks. First pitch, fastball, outside to Valentine, counts 1-0. Valentine reached base on a fielder's choice his last time up. He's from the University of Texas at San Antonio. Big leg kick from Baru. 1-0 fastball missed outside, touching 91 on the gun. Counts 2-0. To Skylar Valentine, center fielder from Jamestown, grounded to Mueller. Plays it on a hop, fires to Liam Wilson at first for out number 1. So Valentine retired, and that'll bring up the Home Run Derby champion, Connor Gravis, from Xavier and the Elmira Pioneers. Playing first base here in this all-star game. Singled his first time up. Wears number 4 on his back from McLean, Virginia. First pitch. Thought about it, lays off, counts 1-0. We're tied at 1 here in the top of the third. Frank Sala on call for the Perfect Game Collegiate Baseball League Radio Network here at the All-Star Game in Amsterdam. Shuttleworth Park, the 1-0 to Gramis. Gets eager, swings through a fastball from Baru. Even at a ball or strike. Add the 1 in the out column. We've got 1s across the top of the scoreboard. Baru comes set, towing the first base side of the rubber. Gramis checks his swing. Home plate umpire is going to say he went around. And he falls behind the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Joe Lasorsa pitched the second, went an inning, 2 hits, and allowed an earned run. So 125 gives way to another 25. The 1-2. Bounced, blocked by Koniecki. Counts 2 balls and 2 strikes. Baru comes set. The 2-2 to Gramis from the stretch. Outside, and the count is full. To the Elmira Pioneers first baseman, Connor Gramis. One run, 4 hits for the West, 1 run, 3 hits for the East. Neither team has made a misplay in the field. The payoff pitch, grounded foul down the third base line. We'll do it again.
I noticed that already. You just gave me a truism about what's going on. All right.
Gramis digs back in. Baru working lengthy at bat from the Elmira Pioneers first baseman. Baru, big leg kick from the stretch. Grounded to Holland. He will play it on a hop. He will fire to first for out number 2. So Baru wins the battle with Gramis, back-to-back groundouts. For the first 2 outs, brings up Ayrton Schaefer, right fielder from Sanford and Elmira.
The right fielder from the Elmira Pioneers from Sanford, Ayrton Schaefer.